Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I am Colette Marie Steffen, and I have a tale to tell from my oracle, Tales from the Vector. This timeless reading will resonate with 80% of the collective on some level, and for 20% may feel very specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do you love to multitask? Then this reading is for you. The universe responds to action. Clean your home, or on the opposite end, lay or sit in a meditative state while you listen, so you can receive valuable insight and the strongest energetic shifts. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, your shares, subscribes, and donations. You are very much appreciated. The first card out from the oracle establishes the energy for this reading. The theme for this reading is a proposal to balance the scales. Take a minute before we begin for a quick energetic upgrade so you can receive the most benefit. Put energy into your spine from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. This is your biocomputer. We are connecting this on all levels to the higher self network, from your mind to your soul, oversouls, higher self, the universe, and God. Back to the universe, higher self, oversouls, your soul to your mind, into your physical body, from your brain, spine, heart, primordial cells, subcells, into the quantum field, molecular, atomic, subatomic, nuclei, subnuclei. Without further ado, here is the tale. The first card out in the oracle is the zodiac sign of Libra. On a general collective level, this is more of a state of being. Having said that, there feels like there's some strong Libra energy in the people involved in this reading. This energy is the stage of life is when adults are mature enough to accept a proposal or give a proposal and be ready for marriage. Or it could be a proposal for business partnerships of some kind. And the symbol for this Libra energy is the scales. And generally, this is about justice. So it's about balancing the scales of justice. And it can also be about putting balance into your life. So, balancing your work and your play, balancing spirituality with the 3D world. It's also coming up balancing karmic situations. So we'll take a look into this. I'm defining the energy with playing cards to begin with, and that is the Two of Spades came up. The Two of Spades is about, let go of the rope. So if you're in a tug of war and you're wanting to let go, it's about making sure that you can see the truth of the situation and really being able to look at the truth. Because if you let go of the rope, it's going to fall away and give you more clarity. And of course, if you're accepting a proposal or giving one, you want to make sure you're clear about the proposal and the energy around it. And the tarot card that defines the first card here is the Five of Cups, and it's in the reverse. And this energy is about deceitful relationships, secrets, doubts, and dangerous friendships. So this is why we want to look into this proposal regarding whether it's a marriage or it's a business proposal of some sort. We want to make sure that it's a strong one. And I'm feeling like it is a strong one, because the very next card coming up is my heart chakra card. And there's quite a few chakras in this energy. I think there's 4. And the chakra cards are beautiful dragons that are from the Pleiadians, the 7 stars of the Pleiadians. If you own a Subaru, that's the symbol on your car, is the 7 stars, 7 sister stars. And so this energy is about love And it's a falling or failing in love is a matter of I. So the most important relationship you will ever have is the relationship you have with yourself. And because someone else can only love you as much as you love yourself. So you want to keep that in mind, is going into a relationship that you are strong within yourself to accepting the proposal, or if you're the one who's giving it, that you're strong to giving this proposal. Because the card defining this is then the nine of spades, which is worry causing sleepless nights. And the nine of spades, but this energy, I mean, it's not uncommon when someone is giving or accepting a proposal to be in that energy of, worrying about it and overthinking it, etc. But it's also speaking about there's something here that is, needs to be looked at. The next card that we have coming out is in the tarot to define this energy is the magician. And she's in the upright. And it's the magician is about the beginning of a journey, desire to improve, and personal strength and charisma. So this on top of the heart energy is really positive and strong. And this is something that, with the first card out being that two of spades, it seems this reading seems to be speaking about two paths that someone could take, or like two opposites, like, and I'm really getting that on because there's quite a few karmic space cards out and chakras, that this energy is more about like in the spiritual, and and for some people in the 3D. Nothing manifests in the 3D until it's already taken place on a spiritual level. So we really want to look into this. I'm still getting a really strong energy for this proposal, just intuitively. The next card moving in is the Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is about observing or experimenting. And that's that nine of spades energy coming into this. People like Aquarian energy is very mental, and it's also very technological. And in the upper, it's about moving into a space of humanitarianism, like using your thoughts to improve yourself and your community and the world at large. This is being defined by the three of diamonds, and the three of diamonds is a strong collaboration due to mastery of your skill set. So that energy is speaking of a really strong relationship. And the card coming from the tarot, and I'm using the golden tarot of Klimt to clarify that this is the world coming in, and the world is about happiness and emotional harmony, new births, and about soul. And so she's very pregnant in this card, about to give birth. And this energy is, about moving into the new. And it's also speaking, because we're talking, like, the Libra card is my marriage card, where it's talking about there may be someone that is pregnant, that might be part of the reason why they're getting married or thinking about getting married. But the energy is coming in that it's not just about the pregnancy. And on a partnership level, I mean, it's about a lot of birth happening. So it's still feeling like a very strong energy. And of course, like, there could be a Libra here involved and an Aquarius involved on a more specific level. And I'm really getting a lot of the Libra energy for sure, because it's the first card out. Then we're moving into the lack of awareness, the karmic space of a lack of awareness in the oracle. And this is about the subconscious, unconscious, and conscious mind being congruent with each other in a strong triad. And what's coming up of the three, like the subconscious mind is your how you're formed as how your subconscious mind is formed when you're like from a baby all the way up to about the age of 6 or 7. And the unconscious mind is your spiritual experiences. So once again, we kind of have that, we want the subconscious and unconscious mind and the conscious mind to all be congruent so that it's as strong, so you have all the information that you need on all levels to make a decision. But it's really talking again with that two starting in the beginning, kind of like two paths. And so this could be about letting go of doubts and letting go of, people that don't agree with you. You don't have to let go of them completely, but don't let them define what you're going to do. And this is really coming up strong like that, to make sure that you're aware of what's going on and that you're in a place where you're going to use your own strength. Like, because the next, we'll just define that one. That's the Jack of Diamonds on that awareness card. And this is about a sincere offer. And it's actually a really strong, sincere offer with roots to build a legacy. So that's really, really powerful energy for going into a marriage or a partnership of any kind, whether it be for a business, etc. And we have the Four of Wands then defining that, which is about fulfillment. And in the Golden Tarot of Klimt, the energy of the Four of Wands is about just let me see here with this card, because no, I was thinking it was in the reverse, but it's upright. This is about profitable investments, useful acquaintances, and saving. So for financial and also for a marriage, this is a really strong proposal as long as you're aware within yourself of what you want and what your partner wants. And then we have right after that the karmic space of abuse of power. And so, abuse of power is really common in governments and religions. And, we all have probably experienced abuse of power or abused our power in some way or another. And this is because abuse of power trickles down from the top to the bottom. And it's really interesting right now. What we're experiencing is on the internet, it's been talking a lot about, there's a lot of talk about the governments around the world, in particular the CIA. Um, Actually, just it's come out now that they have at least 9 extraterrestrial, they're calling them non-human vehicles in their possession, and they've had them for a while, for quite some time. And it got leaked out by it was in an expose in the Daily Mail that I just looked at. And I also shared this in a post on my YouTube channel here. But the CIA actually has an office of global access. Like, it's actually a department. So this has been going on for a long time. This is a clear example of abuse of power. I mean, what are they hiding and why are they hiding it? And this is energy is being defined by the King of Spades, which is a strong authority figure. And quite often, this can be a judicial figure. So of course, when you enter a marriage, that's a legal contract. And if you're entering a business partnership or something like that, it's going to have a lot of legalities attached. The King of Spades is also can be someone who's divorced, so that could be an influence that's coming in. Like, if it's someone's divorced and perhaps they have children with someone else, that there could be some influences from the previous partner. And we have an energy here that in the tarot defining it. And this is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is, about generosity. And she's in the upright: generosity, comfort of a woman, new offspring, and charm and ability to listen. So the Queen of Wands is, born to shine, sexy. So we're just going to strengthen for this, like, it's coming in that this is a strong proposal. and there could be some external dynamics that would influence this. So we want to be really aware of what those are and what we're moving into, if that is a partnership or it's a business partnership or a marriage. That because the next card out is the karmic space of anger, and anger is a real common space because anger is, it comes down through the generations. So quite often, like if your grandparents were angry about, like maybe they were in World War II or whatever, and they're still angry about it, and they pass that down to their children and then children below. Because right now, when we go to the news, there's more talk about war than there's ever been. It's really very prominent, and it's very, angry energy, aggressive, angry energy. And most people on the planet don't even, don't want war, and certainly don't want to be in one or have to suffer the consequences of one. So we want to, be really strong to that energy. This is being defined by the Two of Hearts in the playing cards. And this is about, a really strong sexual union. One plus one equals infinity. And it can, on the opposite end, it could be about reverse perception in a partnership. So I'm getting that this is a strong proposal, and it's also has two elements there because there are two paths. And this reading is coming up that there's like two strong influences here, and one is involving the people that are involved in the proposal, and then there's outside dynamics that could affect it. So the Two of Hearts is speaking again to that heart energy, to really stay in your heart, and this energy, and not buy into any anger or people who maybe just don't even believe in marriage or whatever, trying to sway you or causing doubt. Stay true to yourself is what's coming up. Stay true to your authentic desires. This is defined by the King of Pentacles, which is another strong card. This is there's a lot of king energy out here. Remember now, just because it's a king, it could be a woman that's really leaning hard on their masculine energy. So the King of Wands is about a fruitful exchange and enrichment and possible investments. What's interesting here is we have a lot of creative energy here. And the World card in the Golden Tarot of Klimt, she's very pregnant. And then there's also the anger card is about a baby in the womb and, passing that down through the generations. But we have a lot of pregnancy energy here. So we want to, if you don't want to become pregnant, keep an eye on that because it's coming up quite strongly in this energy. And of course, in a business partnership, this could be, birthing new ideas. It could be like new inventions, something like that, because the Aquarian energy is very, very inventive. And in the upright, it's strong humanitarian energy, using your thoughts to better yourself and, your family and the world at large. So it's a win-win-win. The reason why I feel this is a strong proposal and this energy is more on the outside is because the next card moving in is one of the most positive cards in my oracle, and this is the energetic upgrade. Running that energy up and down your spine and really getting in touch with that so you can gather all the information and use your intuition so that you can benefit yourself and others. And this is defined by the Three of Hearts in the playing cards. And the Three of Hearts is like salute. This is really strong energy. It's time to get off the fence and move forward. And this is defined by the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is like a very strong energy. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about, um, moral, having moral strength, prudence, and modesty to create sudden wealth. Really strong energy for both marriage and for partnership. The next card in the oracle is distraction. And this is a common tactic that, a distraction is about being distracted from your goals, like your big goals, like your big picture. And this energy can be coming in from like outside of you, or it can also talk about, like, all distractions aren't negative distractions. Distractions can be like when we're celebrating the holiday season, like we are now, and we've got Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas, and then we have the New Year. And it's really easy to get caught up in that energy and kind of let go of your goals. And like 6 weeks has gone by. And so this energy is talking about, also, if you're going to accept a marriage proposal, a lot of times people get caught up in the wedding and they kind of forget about the marriage. So keep your eye also on the marriage. This also is being followed by two sevens. We've got, in the playing cards, we've got the Seven of Diamonds, clarifying the distraction. And this is about self reflection regarding the exploitation of vulnerability and innocence. This can cause a lot of frustration. Frustration is fear plus anger. So like, don't let other people who are angry about life or whatever, um, define how you're going to carry yourself, or cause you to have doubts regarding, to distract you. And keep your eye not just on the wedding, but on the big picture, the marriage. And same in a partnership. It's, when you're starting a new business venture, it can be a lot of work. And so this is about, keeping that balance. We're getting back to this Libra energy of balancing the scales. And the other card that is defining this, energy from the tarot, is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords energy is, um, with the Seven of Diamonds. Okay, so this is the revealing of a secret, discoveries, and decisive ideas. This is in the upright. So once again, I'm getting, this energy is could be a very strong collaboration. Moving into the next card, which is another Pleiadian dragon. And this is the chakra of the solar plexus. And this is about courage, like having the courage to connect any fear, let go of any fear or frustration, regarding lack on the 3D, and being able to, to use your intuition to be able to get to those upper chakras and move into your heart space, so that you can, choose the most strong version of you to move forward in this venture. And we have the King of Clubs is defining this. And the King of Clubs is a very sexy, um, you know, who wouldn't want a sexy husband or a sexy partner? Having said that, this energy sometimes can be very, here today, gone tomorrow. This is, the saying I have for this is the kind of guy you wouldn't kick out of bed for eating crackers. So this is saying to me, I just want to define, with the wands coming in. This is the tarot, and in the Klimt here is talking about, with the King of Wands. And this is in the upright. It's about entrepreneurial abilities and wisdom and generosity. So once again, I feel like, this is really like, hey, like this is a strong proposal, and it it's really important here to recognize that what's coming up is that yes, you deserve this. If you've been looking for a sexy husband, or you're ready to move into a business partnership, and you want it to have real strong energy, this is a real strong collaboration, and this is moving into the zodiac sign of Virgo. So, on a more collective level, the state of being for Virgo is about analytical critique or anal criticism. So, this energy keeps strong to looking at the details, and at the same time, what's coming up, remember that receiving praise makes you feel good. Analytical critique is very, very valuable and will push you into a stronger state, especially because the Four of Diamonds is defining this. And this card is like, maybe you've been waiting for something to happen, or waiting to meet that person, wanting to move forward in your business and wanting a strong collaboration, and you're just tired of being tired. And this is about, really paying attention to the details, and making sure that you're strong to it. And the next card up is the Ace of Cups, which for love is amazing. You couldn't ask for better. And we have two. Well, we have, this is the first ace, but for a marriage, this is like one of the strongest energies that you can have. This is about harmony and new love and also material goods. So for a business partnership, it's equally strong. And we're moving then into the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about expansion, and in the reverse, contraction. And we have a Two of Clubs defining that or clarifying it. This is about adventure and travel and wanting to hit the bullseye, being patient to do so. We have three twos out already here. The Two of Clubs is defining the Sagittarian energy. So, on a more specific level, right now we have Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, and Sagittarius energy. The Two of Clubs defining the energy of Sagittarius is about leaving your comfort zone. So, yeah, after you've taken a look at the details, etc., you want to make sure that you're able to leave your comfort zone. And this is about strategy. So, really being, this is being strategic in the moves that you make. The energy defining this in the tarot is the Five of Wands in the reverse. And so the Five of Wands in reverse in the tarot is contraction or contradiction and conflicts and suffering caused by friends. There we go. So don't let, your friends and their doubts, etc., stop you from taking this new adventure if you feel strong to it. It's really coming up that it could be very beneficial. And right after that, we have another Pleiadian, the chakra of the womb, and of the reproductive system. So this energy is really about manifesting and creating from that space. That's where we create from. Going back again to two cards already here indicating pregnancy. If you don't want to be pregnant, keep an eye on that, because the manifester is about being, she's the queen of time and space and time. So this is about being able to recognize the different opportunities coming in. It's a matter of scale. So it's a matter of really taking a look at different opportunities and really deciding which one is most beneficial for you. And this is defined by the Six of Clubs, which is, again, a very strong card. This is about victory. And this is about, being able to rein in your emotions so that you can make really strong choices. Really powerful energy for manifestation. And we also have the tarot defining this, the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is actually in reverse. So this is, oh, here we go. Deceit by friends, failure, defeat, and fear of the future. Yeah, don't go there. This reading is really clear, like two choices, two paths to take. And it's also, with all the chakras in here and the karmic spaces, it's talking about, spiritual experiences as well as 3D. The next card coming up is karmic space of intent. And this is about having, the road to hell is paved by good intentions. So it's just going back again to that energy of, your friends and family, etc., might have good intentions for you, but that doesn't mean that their intentions are strong. So don't, follow your own intent. Yeah, my cat is saying yes. Because this is also my card for pets and animals, and that's right when she spoke up. So, the energy is about unconditional love and having that intention. And again, having strong boundaries. Like when you're making important life decisions, you want to be clear that you're making the decisions based on your authentic desires. We have the Jack of Hearts defining this energy, and the Jack of Hearts energy coming in on top of the intention is that this can be an apology. It's possibly an apology coming in that you need to apologize or someone else needs to apologize. So yeah, it's just coming up in this energy, like busybody kind of energy, people coming in, maybe speaking out of turn, causing you to get distracted and kind of, have sleepless nights and worry, am I doing the right thing? So just be aware of that energy. It doesn't mean that the people have, really bad intentions for you, but it just means that maybe they're not clear on the situation and they're giving bad advice. Don't ever take advice from someone unless you absolutely know they're smarter than you. And because this is defined by the queen of, is it the queen of cups? Yeah, but she's in the reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse in the Golden Tarot of Klimt is an energy of, distance and ambiguous relationships, being let down by close relatives and not being able to communicate properly. Wow, that's pretty clear. So yeah, stand your ground and, make sure that the intentions you have are, for yourself and for your partner, this new partnership, that you use your heart energy and you stay in your authentic desires, because that's taking us then into my next card of the oracle, which is the Temple of the Soul. And so this is really speaking about honoring your spirituality and your soul. So we all have a lot of knowledge from past life experiences. If you don't believe in past lives, you don't need to, but there's enough people on the planet that do, that it affects everybody. The Hierophant energy is, because it's coming out like the Hierophant energy, this is the Temple of the Soul, is also equivalent to the Hierophant in my tarot, or in the tarot. And it's just coming up like that's about tradition. So there could be some religious, two different religions in place here, or, if it's a business deal, it could be like two different cultures or something like that. But it's being defined by another ace, and this is the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs is, a new passion for discovery. And so this is going back to that Sagittarian energy, wanting to go on a new adventure, and excited about it and being fired up by it. We have the in the tarot we have the Moon card, and this is about hidden secrets, and it's in the reverse. So it's coming up that there may be some, like, on the outside external dynamics that I'm talking about, there could be some hidden secrets that are going to come to light. This is, the moon is about hidden secrets, but in the reverse, it means that those secrets are coming out. And it can mean disappointment and idle thoughts and memories and withdrawing from what you really want. So again, that energy is coming up from external dynamics, and it could be internal dynamics, from spiritual and upbringing. It's coming from religious upbringing in particular. So just keep that in mind when you're making this decision, because the next card out is the in my oracle is transition, which would be the death card in tarot. And it's interesting because, death, a lot of times people get the death card and they're like, oh my God. But death is speaking about endings and beginnings, because, transition is death and rebirth. But what's really interesting about this is we've got a King of Pentacles, which is someone who's admired for their business acumen. Like, this is the King of Diamonds in the playing cards. And this is like an official person that is admired, but we've got this energy, like, of this is business, and this person is in the business of death. Well, and rebirth, I guess we could say, because we have two versions. So in the version of death, we have someone who, possibly this can be about funerals, the business of funerals, real estate for, graveyards, crematoriums, that kind of energy. It can also be about, hospitals, etc., doctors, and it can also be about, for business and that, lawyers, judges, etc., energy like that, because we also have that being defined by the Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, in the tarot, is an energy of, yeah, it's kind of the energy in reverse is a need for guidance, and there could be a loss of money and being naive. So this is like really kind of weird energy. So just, on the other hand, we've got the rebirth aspect. So being in the business of rebirth, that could be doctors, nurses, etc., a lot of a doula, that kind of energy, bringing in the new. It can also be, again, lawyers, etc., because of legalities of moving into a business partnership. So just be really aware of any energy around that. It feels really kind of not so pleasant energy. And again, I don't feel like this is attached to the actual proposal, but it's more of an outside force, because we're moving into the next karmic space, which is pride. And, pride, don't let pride rule you in this decision, like, because I don't know, there's coming up that someone is really too proud to admit they're wrong or whatever. In On this card, it's, speaking about, it's got an open mouth, and inside there's the lion, a pride of lions. And this energy is talking about, when people are proud and they don't want to let go of their pride, quite often that'll cause arrogance and to overcome the lack of confidence that they're actually feeling. So yeah, it's an energy of, it's kind of like like not the strongest energy. Having said that, it's, being able to really move through it, because defining the pride energy we have in the playing cards, we have the 10 of hearts. And the 10 of hearts is about fortune after failure. So don't let someone else who perhaps is feeling really proud, but they've had a hardship or something, or they're going through, like, because we have that hidden secrets and the Hierophant right before that. That's about judgment. It just feels like energy that's not, that it's really weak energy, but it really doesn't have anything I'm getting to do with the proposal unless you were to have those people get involved in your marriage or in the business proposal. So be really strong to who you bring into, like to, run your wedding, or, like kind of like that kind of energy. Make sure that anyone that you're hiring from any business is on the up and up. And we have the tarot card that's defining that is the Eight of Swords. And this Eight of Swords energy is is coming up with that Knave in reverse. Just want to, it's okay. So this is in reverse. So this can be about family impediments. There we go. Hidden dangers, inability to escape a situation. And it can be psychological or emotional dependency. There, that's the energy that I was picking up. So once again, it's coming up that two energy where there's two choices here. Follow your own path, don't follow someone else's. And right after that, we have the universal heart chakra, which is about, on a broader scale, bringing in that Aquarian energy to really, that this collaboration, especially it's coming up with a business partnership, could be a really, like, really benefit the planet. And so, you want to stay strong in your energy with that, and take everything, what's coming up is take everything that other people are saying with a grain of salt, and rely on your own intuition and apply your logic to that. We have the Six of Spades defining the cosmic heart, and this is about travel, and, or sorry, in the Six of Spades in the playing cards is about rowing off to calmer waters with God. So that's why that cosmic heart energy is coming up. So it's a rite of passage. And so, this is, I'm getting, this is like really mature, authentic energy. And perhaps you've been waiting a long time to find that special person that you want to be with, but it's feeling like it's, could be like, once again, as long as everybody stays in their authentic desires, it could be a really strong collaboration that's a win for the universe as well as for the people involved in it. And we have that being defined. That's the Knave of Swords coming up there. And that energy, the Knave of Swords energy in the upright, to define the cosmic heart, is about worthwhile study and revelations and ability to understand. So this is really powerful. Yeah, I really love this collaboration. This is a strong proposal for most people. And it's also coming up because the next card is father figures. And father figures could be someone you look up to as a father, your father. You could be a father, or it could be the father of your children. And it also, on a broader scale, a lot of people look up to God on a spiritual level. A lot of people, think of that as, a father figure also. And this is being defined by the Three of Clubs, which is, um, uh, the Three of Clubs energy is about teamwork to realize your authentic desires. So this is a strong collaboration, but it can also mean a threesome. And the tarot card that's defining this is the Fool. And normally, the Fool in most tarot cards is a really strong card. It's about new beginnings, etc. But in the Golden Tarot of Klimt, the Fool is actually taking that word value. So it's about a lack of point of interest, loss of identity, and confusion. So once again, we're, stay in the upright, stay in your own energy, and use your intuition and logic to make this decision. Don't let a strong collaboration, turn it away, because, or opportunities that are coming your way. Don't turn those away just because of, what's going on. But this also goes back to the King of Spades, who was defining abuse of power, because on this card, this is a naked man weeping with his hands, in his head, totally distressed. And that's going back to that King of Spades, which can mean being divorced from source as well as an actual divorce. And then we've got that King of Pentacles in the business of death. That energy, there could have been some cheating or something like that in a marriage, and that's why, um, that's that energy coming in. That could be why someone has no trust in, getting married, and it's trying to sway you not to, or you may have been raised in a family where, there was divorce, and this is causing you to have more fears about getting married or being in partnerships. So just take it how it resonates with you. The, indifference card is coming up next. This is also a karmic state. This is talking more on a global level, going back to that energy of really not hearing the facts, the abuse of power from governments and institutions, etc. And this is about, becoming so indifferent that you can't see opportunities, like on a personal level. You can have all this beauty in front of you, and something is just coming up. Yeah, some trauma from abuse, or maybe from another relationship where you were cheated on in the past. Don't let that stop you from seeing this beautiful opportunity and moving forward in it. And this, because this is also being defined by the king of, or the queen of clubs, and this is about being born to shine, and having all those wonderful things. The queen of wands is a really beautiful, sexy woman or man, in the, and this is an energy of, yes, you do deserve this, and move forward with it. We have the wheel coming up next, the wheel of fortune. So perhaps, you've had a relationship or two that haven't worked out in the past, but this one is, it's saying the wheel of fortune is about, the wheel is turning. The one thing that we can always rely on is change. So the this energy of the wheel of fortune is about the wheel turning and new opportunities coming in. So it's about fortune and new love, and start of a new activity, moving us into, yes, another Pleiadian sister, and this is the base chakra. So that's interesting. We have the base, and we have the sacral and the solar plexus. And this is again about not giving into fear of lack, of not getting what you want out of something. So we want to really get strong to that energy. The all of the Pleiadians are stars, and this dragon is shooting star. This is about, wishes coming true. Having said that, you don't want to get caught in a wishing loop, because if you think about it, when people wish for something, they're wishing for it because they don't have it. So recognize, and this is about attitude. So having a good attitude. So recognize that, the wheel of fortune is right before this. So if things have been going kind of shifty for you, keep a good, strong attitude so that you can take in the new and stay in a positive attitude so that you can get the most benefit. And this is being defined by the Five of Hearts, which is about crying over spilt milk. In the regular tarot, there would be 3 cups spilled, and then there's 2 that are still standing. But the person is focusing on the 3 that are spilled and not focusing on the 2 that are in the upright. And so this is about, yeah, having this strong attitude to move forward in life. And this is also being clarified by the Hierophant. And so that's the second Hierophant energy that we have coming in here. So this is coming up about, yeah, keeping your strong judgment. The Hierophant in the tarot here this is the Hierophant is in the upright, and the energy for that is modesty and having strong morals and being it can come up as religious. So once again, just get strong to all that energy from outside, and welcome the change coming in, because it feels like really powerful, strong energy. Keep a strong attitude, because the final card is using it's insightful, and insightful is another chakra. So we're finally up in the upper chakras. This is about your third eye. And I would say the overriding energy for this reading is using your intuition and applying your logic, like that strong Aquarian energy, to take, so that you're with a strong attitude, you're able to move forward. This is defined by the Five of Spades, and the Five of Spades is about procrastination due to failure of plans. And so this is about really getting clear on a mental level. People who fail because they actually tried something new. And so a lot of times, this is about perfection within imperfection. And a lot of times when people never have a failure and they always appear to be like, oh, I never fail at anything, that's because they've never really tried anything new. Like, they're staying safe. So this is saying, use your insight, apply your logic to it, and make sure that, you have a strong mental state. Because right following that, and what a beautiful way to end this reading, is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about, allowing yourself to be magnetic, like allowing yourself to be like a magnet to draw the good coming in, all the wonderful things coming in. This is about a real strong balance between yin and yang energies, male and female, masculine and feminine. And it's about letting go of the reins and allowing yourself to attract what you want rather than chase after it. This is really a real powerful reading for a lot of people. I'm really glad that I'm sharing it. Some of my readings I don't share right now, but this one I plan to listen to it while I clean my house now. I hope you've enjoyed it too. And bye for now until the next one.